Welcome back, you guys. Today I'll be showing you the best investments to get a team like mine or better over Black Friday. So if you're new around here and you want a better team or more coins, then you are in the right place. Remember to subscribe. And of course, remember if you do subscribe, to send proof over on Instagram and you'll be entered into a giveaway for one of 9 copies of FIFA points, £50 worth. So make sure to get your entries in. And of course, as usual, if you want some coins in a quicker way, well, if you guys are fed up of coming against neeks like me and foot champs who use loans and OP cards from day one,
I'm getting really sick of you! Get out now!
Then you need to head over to mitchcactus.com, where not only can you buy the cheapest and most reliable FIFA coins on the EA market, you'll find over 10,000 reviews from people who have used the services and enjoyed them in the past. So make sure to head over to mitchcactus.com and use code RECALL for 5% off. Now to start this off, we are going to talk about FUTBIN because that's where we got a lot of the information of where we want to place our coins. Now first of all, there's a couple of things you want to look at over the Black Friday dip. Realistically, the dipping time for most cards is going to start essentially on Friday when these packs start dropping. They're going to drop all the way over until around Monday, midday on Monday, and then those cards are going to rebound. So the cards that have gone from here to here are going to go back up here, and we want to catch that so we can get the coins from here. So of course you don't want to be buying them as they're going down. You do want to get that peak point, and that for most cards is going to be Monday. Now if we go on the gold rare market, go a minimum of 100,000 coins and then go maximum of 10 million, that's pretty much going to have all of our meta cards in that value. So we've got Vinny Jr. here at around, I think probably more like 500k right now. We've of course got Neymar, who's dropped quite considerably. We've got Putellas, we've got Salah. You have pretty much all the meta cards in this bracket, as you can see, so you can kind of see who you want to be going for. The only person I wouldn't go for is Mbappe, because he's probably the only card that's not really going to be affected to the same extent because no one can really afford him. Now, if you have a look at the likes of Haaland, he's below 100k right now. I think he might even dip to sort of 70, possibly even 60k. He's definitely a good one to get in on. Putellas for that budget is definitely another one. Hansen as well. You've got the Van Dijks. I think Van Dijk is one of the more secure ones because he's probably going to drop a little bit more, I think, in my opinion. And then I think his rise will be heavier because actually out of all the cards on the game right now, he is the best gold rare defender. He's probably the best defender in the game. So there is going to be a need for him more than a lot of players. He's also got the potential that he's going to be in that best of team of the week. And if he is, the best of team of the week drop will probably happen on a different scale. So that's probably going to finish a little bit quicker than some of the other drops. So obviously his card will only drop maybe till Saturday rather than till Monday because actually he's out of packs. So whereas initially there will be people selling him, there won't be people packing him. So you've got that kind of change in how it's going to work. So essentially any card that's going to have an inform in the best of team of the week. So we've got obviously the Valverde. If we have a look and actually work it out, realistically you want to put the minimum price to 100k and then go over to team of the week, and that's how you're going to work out what informs are going to be there. So Kante could be, so could Benzema, but they're kind of, I'd say Benzema's more likely. Haaland definitely going to be in the team at some stage. Lamptey probably not. You've got the likes of Ter Stegen. He's an obvious pick for a keeper. Now if they do a second team, I do believe Mbappe's been obviously going to be there, but he's been in this team of the week. They haven't put him on the loading screen, so if they don't do a second team, Mbappe's probably not going to make it. You've obviously got the likes of Salah. He's going to be there. I think realistically out of these guys, I think Kachui, because it's a female, they're going to need to put 1 or 2 females in the team. She's probably got a shoe in, but Renard might do, but I think because she is basically fodder, that's probably going to be stuck out. So realistically on the women's side, I don't know who they'll be picking. If we go for a little bit of a higher bracket, we can maybe see, I think it would just be Kachui at the minute. They're probably going to have to find another one in the listings, but we know that Valverde's going to be it. We know Griezmann, but realistically with those players, you're going to have to be a little bit different because their drop will start on that Friday. These players, you know, the Griezmanns, the Valverde, for example, they're going to drop, but just not as long because people can sell them out of their current team, but they will not be able to pack them. So their rebound is going to start sooner. So you want to be buying them by that Saturday rather than by the Monday. Now for the Monday, who we're going to be going for, obviously we talked, it is this kind of bracket of players. If you go minimum 200k, Salah, such an easy vote. Neymar, very, very simply an easy one. He just makes sense. Same for Van Dijk, Haaland. I'd say this entire screen is very clear ones. Bonmati being the only one I might steer clear of out of this screen. Not that she's not going to be as good, but I think a lot of the players, I mean, like I say, the Van Dijks, where the card itself actually is one of the better cards. I mean, Van Dijk, arguably best defender in the game right now. His card should rebound more than everyone else's because there's going to be a use for him besides just the card going up and down because of Black Friday. Hanson's, I think that's a card that's going to go down a lot and will be really, really peak to just make a ton of coins off. In terms of your specials and where you want to go for them, I would say Trailblazers on the higher end. I have a feeling a lot of these are going to have a bit of a dip because there's so many packs right now that give you the ability to pack a specific Trailblazer. You're not going to get the, you're not grabbing your Ronaldo, your Kane and your Salah from this guaranteed, but you're guaranteed a Trailblazer, and these cards are going to be packed. They are probably weighted a little bit better than you would think, so I think a lot of these are going to be coming out, which means these cards, I mean the Smiths, I think Smiths on Sunday and Monday is a very, very, very good one. I think Kunde is definitely one to look at because his gold card is going to become not as good in terms of longevity. Obviously it's no longer really as prolific as the Van Dijk card that we've been looking at, so I think he's a good one. I think Ronaldo is potentially one that will have a big hit, but he's one that I want to buy myself over that time, so I'm obviously going to pick my perfect time, and I will let you know in videos where I do that so you can kind of get a bearing on what you guys want to do. In terms of the team of the week themselves, obviously the actual cards, if we have a look at the team of the week cards, those will drop when they are re-released. So who do you want to go for in terms of when they've dropped for when they're going to go back off? Obviously that's a weak team of the week, so I would select them probably around the weekend league time when people are getting them in packs, when people are getting a much higher rate of them, potentially reward time. When there is a load of people getting these team of the weeks, you might want to slag yourself a Bellingham, a Son, a Haaland. You've got quite a few players here who, if you pick those up, they are going to rebound. Obviously that week is going to cheapen them up because the supply is going to go crazy, but realistically informs are few and far between. It's difficult to get your hands on an inform right now. So what can you guys be doing in order to prepare for Black Friday other than, of course, your investments? Take yourself over to the SBC challenge. I would honestly say complete 82 plus team of the weeks as often as you can. It is a little bit of a meaty SBC. You do need an 85 and 84 or two 84s. Obviously it's a little bit more expensive than I would like, but the reality is it's going to be a really useful one over the Black Friday period. We're going to need high rated informs for a lot of these SBCs that are going to come out, and you're not going to want to buy these on the market because they're just going to be a fortune. So get that step ahead, make sure you're getting those a little bit quicker so you put yourself ahead of everyone else, and of course obviously get your SBCs completed. The one thing I would say is get marquee matchups completed as well. If you go over to the challenges that we've got available, marquee matchups, all of these packs here, I would genuinely just save till Black Friday. I'm not going to open any rewards, but I'm going to get all of these done because they all make sense as a reasonably good pack that you can stock up for Black Friday. And one other thing that I would say, if you haven't done already or haven't got working through, Centurions upgrades, get these done by the end of Black Friday. The packs you get back for them are going to be brilliant for farming more packs and crafting into more packs so that you don't have to spend too much coins in order to get your SBCs done, because realistically Black Friday is going to be an SBC time. We've got the 80 plus double that's going to expire just before. I would suggest getting as many of those done as you can if you've got the facilities to do so. Centurions crafting, I'm going to get those 40 done so that I have 40 Centurions crafting upgrades, which I think is a big deal anyway. And then you're going to have 100k packs. If we go over to the objective, you have quite a lot coming from that objective. Let's go over to, I think it's milestones, should be down here pretty deep in. Of course, we've got the Centurions goals that you can get your work on, obviously your Centurions matches as well. But if we have a look at the Centurions completionist, so I'm going to get myself an 83 times 3, an 83 times 3, an 84 times 2, and an 80 times 10. So quite big packs, and then on top of that you get a jumbo rare players, and all I've got to do is essentially, what's that? So it's going to be 40 packs left, essentially like 400 non-rares. I think it's worth it. They are going to cost me a little bit on the back end. I'll probably either craft and spend quite a lot of time doing that, or it's just going to be a bit of a ball ache in terms of coin loss, but it's worth it because I think we're going to get some really big players over that period. I like the new promo, I like the look of those cards, and I just want to pack one because I feel like they're looking a bit sexy, so I'm going to have one in the team. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like down below. We've got a trading video later, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.